it's Ashley from K92.3 Morning Show, Obie and Ashley in the Morning, and also the music director of K92.3, and I hear you're interested in radio, which really excites me, honestly, as a talent, as an on-air personality. Don't talk about brands or represent any type of products I don't believe in. However, hello, this is a little bit of a natural fit. This is my baby, my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Before this, I had a Jeep Patriot, love Jeeps. Also, Brian, welcome to Orlando and the agency. I know that you are interested in the country music, country concerts, getting some things going with them. We're all about that, making those relationships with the country artists here in Central Florida. So, as you can tell, I am very passionate about my Jeep. It's my baby. I have no children yet, so that is my child. But would love to work with you with Central Florida Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hey, what's going on, everyone over there at Central Florida Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram? I'm Nick Runowitz, Nicky Football. I'm here in the ESPN 580 studios. I've been here at ESPN Orlando for about the last 6 years. You hear me in the evenings, drive time, 4 p.m. to about 9 p.m. at night. And I'll tell you what, we have some of the most loyal listeners here in Orlando, and they're passionate about sports, and they're passionate about their cars too, their automobiles, because sports and cars pretty closely related. You know, you gotta lug all your sporting equipment around. We were at a golf tournament earlier this week. I saw a bunch of trucks, SUVs, cars. You gotta have room for all that, and also you're tailgating, hanging out. So come on, I can't wait to meet you. Check us out, ESPN 580 Orlando. I'd love, like they said in Jerry Maguire, help me help you. I'd love to help you move some cars off your lot this year.
Hey, what's up? It's Tony Marino from News 96.5 WDBO. In case you don't know, I do the news in the afternoon, and then I host Orlando's Evening News, one of the most listened to radio shows in all of Central Florida. And one of the reasons I would like to endorse your company is not only because News 96.5 WDBO has a well-educated middle-class to upper-middle-class listening audience that buys a lot of cars and trucks, but I have personal experience with the brand. In fact, the word Chrysler brings back a lot of great memories for me because my dad always drove a Chrysler when I was a kid. He had the Cordoba, you know, with the Corinthian leather, and then the Chrysler Imperial. In fact, one of my dad's Cordobas was one of my very first cars. Also, when I became a dad and I had some kids, I was too cool to drive a minivan, so I had a Dodge Durango for a lot of years, hauled my kids' baseball gear and football gear and hockey gear all around town. Love that vehicle. The newer Dodge Durangos are incredible. So I have personal experience with the brand. In fact, my 16-year-old son, who's about to be 17 and get his license, he wants nothing more when he gets his license than to get a Jeep. So maybe we can make a deal.
Hello, Central Florida Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. My name is Hildy Brooks. I am the program director of 98.9 WMMO, Orlando's classic hits. I'm also on the air in the afternoon, and we are truly a classic brand, as are you, which is what I love. Actually, I just learned today that you are the only ones that still have a manufacturing plant based in Detroit making cars start to finish. That is huge. Love that. So does Denise Ryan. She's on in the mornings with us. She has a lead foot, by the way, and also loves muscle cars. She drives a Dodge Charger and may be in the market for a new one. I'm actually in the market for a new car as well. So maybe there's a partnership here. We would love to have you on air with us. We're a classic brand, so are you. Great fit.
Hey, what's going on? It's Nails from the Power 95.3 Wake Up Show. Just wrapped up a show here at Universal Studios Orlando, in which I'm an ambassador for Universal Studios Orlando. And let me tell you about my first vehicle. It was a 91 Jeep Cherokee Sport, which was actually a hand-me-down from my stepfather, who handed it down to my older brother, who handed it down to another brother, who then handed it down to me. You guys have vehicles that are so durable and they last families for generation. Example, my family with the 91 Jeep Cherokee Sport. We called it the Toolbox. That was the nickname for it. Don't ask me why, but we just created a nickname for it. And you see, our vehicles are an extension of who we are. And my favorite car actually is a Dodge Challenger, believe it or not. And I am all over Central Florida, from hosting clubs and bars and nightclubs and going to entertainment events and hosting entertainment events, being on TV and on radio and on digital platforms throughout all of Central Florida. And I would love to represent Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with my new Dodge Challenger everywhere I go so people can see it. So allow me to represent your brand at Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.